It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll get to see a pair of teams who fought multiple times in the Super Bowl. It's the Niners and the Bengals. All that and more coming up next.
Banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills, we're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Welcome to another entertaining matchup, folks. Kate Scott, Brock Heward on the call in this one. And Brock, got a couple of running backs down on the field who can really take over their offenses when they get in the groove.
And I think that's going to be the ultimate goal of both of these offenses, right? I mean, there's just no confusion about it. They want to get their bell cow in that groove and get them going. Find that rhythm where they're ripping off chunk yardage, run after run, and then just keep on feeding that beast. In a game like this, whichever offense can get that rhythm and run game going first is likely going to be your winner.
The sun is shining on both of these teams. And away we go in Cincinnati. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. And we'll take a glance at their 7th-year QB.
Well, here it is, Kate. This is a weekly payoff to all the work you do behind the scenes. All those bonus reps as you stick around and try to develop that chemistry. Think Tom Brady and Deion Branch in the mid-2000s, communicating from just glances and subtle nods. That's the type of stuff they're constantly working on to give them an edge right here on game day.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. Oh, stiff arm. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a 49er 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st down, Smith to throw. Into the hands of Walker. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they take him down right along the 30. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
He locates Adonai Mitchell. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Smith on 1st down. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. Bringing him out is a man who made his debut over a decade and tens of thousands of yards ago. It's Andy Dalton.
It's always fun, puts a smile on my face when I see a rookie leading an offense out. A lot of them look like 10-year vets with confidence and poise in the middle of that huddle, in the middle of their teammates. But let's watch his first couple throws. That's where sometimes you could see some of those nerves slipping through.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating an offense now behind the chains, that's exactly how you're looking to start.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Catch made by Shipley. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Benson on the counter. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Slot man motioned over. Here's 2nd and 11. That's going to be cut by Shipley. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Benson on 1st and 10. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Dalton to throw. And no luck there, and that throw falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Able to get it to Benson. Breaks the tackle, still going. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that will get them on the board.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Return's looking good so far. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Second drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. They threw the interception on their opening drive, Brock, but that's wiped from their memory as they head back out now.
Yeah, it's got to be, right? When you throw that pick early, you've got to flush it. The defense helped with that, holding that offense on the other side to just a field goal and giving this offense now some hope as they take the field again.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Hauled in left side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a 49er first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Smith to the air now. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Into the red zone. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals go up 10-zip here in the first. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick six. Need short memories here as they head back out. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Now Smith coming off that pick. Dumps it off to his running back. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. From the gun, Smith. Throwing the out route complete. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Motioning the tight end left. Smith on 3rd and short. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Nice work by the defense on that drive, Brock, as it looks like they're going to get off the field here with a 3 and out.
You kept them from generating any sort of momentum to give this drive legs. We know offenses, they got to see the chains move to get it going. But that forcible hit knocked the ball loose.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. No return on that punt. And the Bengals are going to be backed up to begin this drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
From the 22 on 2nd down. Pressure comes. He's taken down. The 49ers got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, this is one of those times and moments that even though it's been years and decades, I can still hear the great Mike Holmgren saying to me, after I tried to scramble as a QB that couldn't really run like our guy today, and he would say, "Oh, Brock, bless your heart. Oh, bless your heart." And really what he's saying is, don't ever try that again.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Here's Dalton. Dialing up a receiver screen. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he's going to effort this from his own goal line. The return begins on their side of midfield. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. This one returned for 11 yards. And the 49ers will go on offense. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Second and 3 now. Shotgun snap to Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Here's a give up the middle. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to the well again. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Jadeveon Clowney on that stop. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. It's a 10-0 ball game. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They've got 3rd down, well inside field goal range. Smith hits him on the out route. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Back now, pressure on its way. The back's got it. He has the San Francisco touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers cut it to a field goal game.
49ers 7.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here he goes on the bootleg. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Dalton now to throw. That's complete. It's the rookie from Georgia. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Hand off to Benson from the gun. Past midfield to the 45. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 23. Touchdown, Cincinnati! So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals make it a 10-point ball game. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The 49ers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Complete out to the right. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Following that completion, a member of the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 34. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Now Smith. Throw left side, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
They'll run here on first down. And he gets him around 6 there. Davion Clowney on that stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
From the 40 on second down. Completed to his running back. And they bring him down around the 34. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking to throw, Smith. Throwing deep for the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Smith. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, look at this. Here he goes. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Throwing is Smith. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Pressure comes, Smith. Complete beyond the marker. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
From the gun, Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers reduce the lead to just 4. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Extra point attempt coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers cut it to a field goal game.
49ers 14.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got it over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Scott reels it in. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Slot man in motion right. To throw, here's Dalton. Catch is made in close. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals make it a 10-point ball game. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The 49ers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Smith to the air now. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll motion a tight end left. They go play action. Here's Smith. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. The 49ers pushing for a late spark before halftime. Running back sent in motion. First and 10 now. Here's Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a 49er first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They kick the running back in motion. As the open man downfield. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a one-score game before halftime. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers cut it to a field goal game.
49ers 21.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Returning it from the 4. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Bengals with one final possession now in our opening half. Holding just a field goal lead. Probably going to see them play it close to the vest in the time we've got remaining. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Throwing here, Dalton. Cut out left. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's Dalton to throw. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Here's Dalton. This finds Shipley, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Third and 4 coming up now. Dalton now to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is a 48-yard look for him. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Return starts from the goal line. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. We've hit halftime here in Cincinnati. The Bengals carrying a lead into the locker room. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll let you and Brock catch your breath as we welcome the rest of you to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half out of the veteran quarterback, Andy Dalton. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission. Both of these offenses had...
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Bengals and Andy Dalton headed back onto the field. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 27. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Turning to Benson on third. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Dalton looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing off the play fake here. Benson's got it. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Dalton. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He's on the move. He's running with it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Handoff now out of the gun. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now Dalton. Catch made by Shipley. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The 49ers ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. The give now out of the shotgun. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. From the 32. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Handoff now from the gun. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's 2nd and 14. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
The Bengals obviously thinking pass here on 3rd down. They're going to counter with a dime look. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Complete beyond the marker. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
2nd and 1. Complete over the middle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Catch is made in close. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
From the gun, Smith. Escapes the puck. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
A first and goal pass, yeah, it can be an act of surprise at times, but let's give some credit to this defense and the coverage in particular. They stayed focused and locked in on those routes, giving that rush plenty of time to get home, and now make second and goal much, much more difficult.
Second and goal coming up from the 7. They'll try and punch it in. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers start the second half with some needed points. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers cut the lead down to just 2.
49ers 28.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. First and 10 now from the 30. The give now to Benson. And this one doesn't go far. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. To throw, here's Dalton. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Passing struggles bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one. Looking for the back that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Takes it in at the 26. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The visitors and Mason Rudolph about ready to get back to work on offense. And what we saw in the first half wasn't an anomaly, partner. They've kept throwing it to him as we work throughout the rest of this game, and the results have been just as good. They've got first down from the 31. Shotgun snap to Smith. And the Bengals are too much. They take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Plowing up the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain. Only 3 yards that time. They're left to figure out a 3rd and 15. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Now Smith. He puts some power on a deep one left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age in the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. We don't get a return out of that punt, and it'll be Bengals football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Benson now from the gun. Juke the defender. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Benson once more. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. Back to throw. He beams one deep right side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. And a fair catch made here at the 17. So no return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing is Smith. And, oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
Running back sent in motion. Trying again, following the sack. Bails out of the pocket quick. He loses the football. And now the Bengals have it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, ball away from his body and in prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
Out comes the offense for the Bengals. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. This reeled in by Benson. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now an inside give to Benson. And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing here, Dalton. Rolling left, buying some time. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. It's far enough, but does not get the redirect off the upright. It's no good. And their lead will remain unchanged in the 4th.
Kate, they had a chance to take a field goal out of the picture, and I don't know how I can quantify this other than hope. Now you've provided hope for that opponent because they know just get themselves into range and they can take care of business on their end.
The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Throwing now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. He's on the move. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. It's a gain of 4 there, and that's a 49er first down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Smith setting to throw. Caught by his back. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it. That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock. So some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he works through a lane for a gain up to the 30. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Man in motion out of the slot. From the 30 on 2nd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Complete out to the right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 28 out of that play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's Dalton. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. He's back to throw. And they're going to bring him down at the 36.
A gain of 15 yards. Brings up 4th down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals trail by just 1. A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. He fields it from the 8. Man, he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
They kick the running back in motion. He'll look to throw it. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. They send the tight end in motion left. Setting up to pass. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. To the well again. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing now. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. A time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Dalton to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
To throw. Hauled in left side. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Escapes the pocket. And they got there in time. He's taken down. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Now to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, 3rd and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to them and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. One final shot here. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers as we say so long from Cincinnati.